Hi everyone. Today is collagen brand review number 22. Okay, let's get right into it. It is a bovine collagen with 2.5 grams of peptides. So a little on the low side, a lot on the low side. It is advertised as that it's going to help with beauty, so hair, skin, nails, and it also talks a little bit about other things like inflammation and stuff, but we're going to dive into that because it's not really going to help you with those things. Let me tell you why. It is focused on beauty, definitely more of a beauty product. Now, when we talk about collagen dosing, literally 5 to 10 grams. I don't know why I just said literally. I hate that word. 5 to 10 grams is typically going to be in a beauty formula, where 10 to 20 is going to be for systemic support of the body. This one has 2.5. So it's even underdosed for a beauty product, which had me questioning, okay, let's dive deeper into the sourcing of the collagen. The bovine collagen is coming from the hide, which we know is a lower concentration of peptides, because this is what we've been talking about. So that to me was like, okay, so it's coming from the hide. They don't mention the skin at all, which means it is not even a combination of higher quality and lower quality. It is just lower quality. Now, one of the things that was interesting for me when I looked into the website, because some health and wellness companies have kind of like an educational page where you can click on and learn more. When I clicked on that page and it was talking about the different types of collagen and where they're sourced from, the bovine collagen, all it talked about was coming from hide and hooves. It didn't even mention skin, which to me means they're either leaving information out because they don't want to highlight the fact that theirs doesn't come from skin, or they're just not, they don't know. So either they just don't know because they're not following what's out there, or they left it out intentionally. From my perspective, I think they've left it out intentionally, because then you're not going to research what the difference is, right? So they use hide. To me, that's a lower quality right there. They do have talked about how they hydrolyze it. So it is hydrolyzed, not by them, but it is a hydrolyzed collagen, which is important. And they hydrolyze it using food grade enzymes, which isn't the highest way, like the best way to break it down. So the difference between, say, my collagen that is broken down with fruit enzymes versus a hydrolyzation process using food grade enzymes are going to be industrial made through, like in a lab, with bacteria, fungi, animal tissues, and it's through a fermentation process. So they are industrially made, which isn't the best. And so the difference between hydrolyzing with a food grade enzyme versus a fruit enzyme is going to be the molecular structure of that collagen, which affects your ability to use that collagen. So food grade enzymes is going to break it down between what is on here is basically 2,000, maybe 2,500 Daltons. So that's, if we're talking about 2,000 Daltons is the molecular size versus mine, which is 1,000 Daltons, it's twice as big, which is going to make it harder for your body to use it. So it's not going to have the same absorption. It's going to be a lower absorption. Let's move on to the next ingredient. The next ingredient, it comes from red algae, which is great. It's astaxanthin, which is really good for skin protection. So this is actually a really good ingredient to be in the collagen. It's dosed at 3 milligrams, which is right in the middle of what has been clinically researched for that ingredient. So the dosage of that is really, really good. There is also vitamin C in here, but the sourcing is ascorbic acid, which oftentimes is it's always lab derived, but often it's lab derived with GMO corn. So that's a red flag for me right there. It is a high dosage though. So 250 milligrams, they've got the dosage right for, to help support collagen synthesis, which is really good for the body. But again, using the lowest quality sourcing of vitamin C sends red flags off to me because I don't want to be consuming that ingredient. Now, the next ingredient is cat's claw. So cat's claw is a botanical that really helps with anti-inflammatory activity in the body. But the problem is that in clinical studies, to get any sort of results, the dosaging is 250 to 500 milligrams, and the dosaging in this product is only 150 milligrams. So it's actually not going to give you that anti-inflammatory effect at such a low dosage. So it's there for advertising. Anytime something is there in a low dosage, it's there for advertising so they can highlight this ingredient and what this ingredient is capable of. But if the dosaging is too low, you don't actually get that result when you're using the product. Okay, let's go to the sweetening. What do they have? They in this collagen, it's sweetened by stevia. So it is the natural form of stevia, so that's good. It didn't have any artificial. It wasn't the ultra processed stevia, so that was really good. There is no ingredients to help with blood flow support or any cognitive support, brain support. There's nothing there in there. Let's see, what else do I have written down here? Okay, so this is going to support beauty on a lower level because of the dosaging. The only thing that was really dosed well with also the quality of ingredient was this red LJ. So that's going to help for skin protection, but everything else is dosed really low. It is also very, very expensive. It is $2.65 per 1 gram of peptides. Mine is 52 cents, and we'll give you all those extra things that this one is not. So there's going to be no connective tissue repair function, joint repair, sleep support, inflammation, any sort of inflammation things is not going to be touched by this. It's just not going to touch that overall systemic regeneration of the body. So, it is decently clean, but dosaging low, sourcing lower quality. Sourcing of the collagen is lower quality. So it is not one that can even touch the collagen that I use at all on all those points. This collagen brand is the Bella Grace brand. So that's collagen review number 22. We'll see you tomorrow with collagen brand review number 23.